The TMR gang is about to go live online. Catch the video stream of the hottest and most awarded morning program on Philippine FM radio. The Morning Rush. Straight from the Monster Facebook page at RX931. The Monster YouTube channel at RX931. And Twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Time to have fun with hosts Chico, Hazel, Rica, and Marky. Join the TMR gang now. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Monster RX93.1. Time for the top 10 for today, and we are live on Facebook.
Yes, we are on Facebook.com/RX931. I'm like, sino si Blank? Ikaw pala yun.
Anong sino
Is that
si
you?
It's
What?
me.
Hi with me. Oh my God, it's Marky!
I'm logging in pala.
Hi, good morning.
Hello.
Well, if it isn't our supermodel.
I'm back in Manila.
Hello.
Oh my gosh.
You're in Manila already.
Quarantining, yeah?
Quarantining. Yes.
You're a
Oh my God.
teenager.
Or so it seems. Oh my gosh. So many amazing stories. But you know what? It's been such a blast. And it's not gonna be my last international ramp, apparently. There's
Oh
one
my
coming
gosh,
out.
you killed it. You killed it.
Ito yung literal na, rumarampa ka na.
Lumampa talaga.
Literal.
Rumampa sa Dubai. Yes. So, how is everything back home? Is it still the
Is
same?
good. Ililift na yung curfew.
Wala nang curfew? Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh
on
my
the 4th.
Woohoo!
Tomorrow, wala na.
Yes!
Oh my God.
We're
At
so
least.
happy. I
na.
mean,
Oh my
with
gosh.
Christmas just around the corner, of course, we're very happy with the way it's
It's
going.
it's
Sana
so
keeps getting
funny
better.
because I actually posted a story, but coming into the airport, everyone just has face masks, right, in Dubai, and then when you get to the check-in counter, biglang they're handing out face shields. Everyone has to wear face shields into the plane, and suddenly everyone
Back
just
to
feels
reality.
so they're back in reality in a whole different.
That's
Just
true.
the Philippines, they're the only ones with face
But in
shields.
Dubai, you have to wear masks.
Masks lang.
Masks.
But shields Philippines lang, I think.
Yeah.
I
Sana
was
talaga
asking.
can do away na with the face shields,
Di ba
no?
they're studying it again kung pwedeng tanggalin na.
Please.
Sana.
Pero Marky, kakaiba na yung pag-zoom in ko sa mga Instagram posts. Ibang pag-zoom in. Alam mo yung tumatawag pa ako ng friend na hawakan mo para.
Oh my God!
Ikaw yung mag-zoom in bigla.
Oh, thank you guys. Ang galing naman. Thanks. It was such a blast. Oh my gosh. And then I got like it was one last pasabog right before I flew. I had a meeting with a designer. Let's cross our fingers. For Paris.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Going
Alam mo.
international.
Emily is shaking.
Emily is shaking talaga.
Wala. Marky in Paris is
Pag
gonna
ano,
take over.
Pag natuloy yan, sasabihin na namin, ay nako, si Marky, walang ka-Paris. Walang ka-Paris.
Kakain na lang ng Paris. Oo.
Diba?
Pwede mo nang mahanap yung capital ng Paris.
Ano nga ba ang
Pakisabi
capital
naman
ng
sa amin,
Paris?
Marky, ha? Pag nakapunta
Ano?
ka ng Paris, pakisabi sa amin kung ano yung capital.
Or ikaw ang mag-assign kasi wala
Ano
doon.
yung capital ba?
Oo diba? Maganda yun eh.
Pero ano daw nga sila?
Princess,
Ano nga daw doon, mga district din. Parang very hunger games yung ano nila.
That's so true.
O yun, mga
District.
district.
Ah.
Mga Champs-Élysées.
Champs-Élysées.
Song.
The Louvre. Hazel, Hazel.
Alam ko na yung mga ganyan, nagalawan. But here we go. We've got our top 10 for today. Courtesy of, let me see here, Patrick Starlord and Claire.
Patrick
lumalabas
Starlord.
French
I'm
accent.
sorry, lumalo. Pinaalala nyo kasi yung hometown ko eh. So, merci to Patrick Starlord and Claire. We are not the same. Let's start off at number 10. Coming from Call Me Rovi. You always look for something to complain about. I always look for something to be thankful for. Meron talagang ganyan yung parang like on a general, parang frame of mind. Meron talagang taong puro reklamo at meron ding tao na just has, be just generally grateful about what they have.
Grateful.
Yeah. So, ano yan? State of mind. Number 9, coming from Queen of Deadma. We are not the same. You're late. I'm early for tomorrow's shift.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I got here before 6. Hindi ako yung late.
May na late? Si Chico na late?
Hoy, ano ka? Hindi.
Hindi sa late pero wala siyang time in.
Oh my
Oo nga,
God.
walang time in. Nakita ko
Nandito ako on
actually.
time, pero wala akong time.
Maaga siya kung sa maaga. Di lang nag-time in.
Oo, di ba?
Ako basta 8. Basta within the hour.
Within
Within the hour.
general area.
Enjoy
diba?
yung general.
Before
General
9.
time.
Oo.
Oo.
Okay na yun.
At least.
And number 8 from Crister Salvador. Yung bimpo ko sa kwarto, malambot kasi may fabric conditioner. Yung bimpo mo, matigas tsaka malutong kasi matagal nakatago sa ilalim ng kama.
Pero hindi ganun yun eh.
Tumitigas ba yung bimpo?
Usually parang may liquid na parang na ano.
Ay, mukhang alam mo eh. O, so ano, ikaw na magsabi.
Like,
Ano, gaw-gaw. Gaw-gaw.
Alam mo, no, go, isa siya.
Ano ba yung gaw-gaw?
Alam mo, may naggagaw-gaw pa kami.
Nagkagago pa rin kayo.
Naggagaw pa kami kasi gusto ni Mama yung sheets. Ang tawag doon, yung parang single sheet na parang na gusto niya super crisp. And then it's also easier to stack if nakagaw-gaw siya.
So, parang yung kumot mo, parang bond paper.
Parang bond paper yung like may sound siya. It makes a sound when you
yun talaga
unwrap
yung yun talaga yung Rica GG. Rica gaw-gaw-gaw. Yun
Rica
talaga yun.
gaw-gaw.
Gaw-gaw-gaw.
Hindi, pag ayaw mo, di ba, baligtarin mo lang yung word.
Sino ba yun ng Almerol?
Wag.
Sino ba yun ng Almerol?
I think.
Almerol is
Basta yun yung
starch.
matigas, diba?
Basta kami
Gaw-gaw is
may
starch.
gaw-gaw kami. Like every week.
Hindi yan yung sinasabi ni di ba? Ni Rufa May.
Gaw-gaw!
Gaw-gaw-gaw!
Gaw!
Oo, yan yung lagi niya sinasabi. Yung
So is that
battle
what they call like crisp sheets?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why it's called crisp
Ginagaw-gaw.
sheets.
If I'm not mistaken, a lot of hotels still starch their sheets para to get that vibe na parang
Yeah,
yung
yeah.
walang crinkle. Yeah.
It's
Well,
feeling
the key is-
crispy.
The key is
PBH
not
naman
too
it's-
much. Not too much. Para hindi naman yung parang bond paper na yung
Oo.
kumot mo. Para lang, give it that little. Tsaka natatanggal lahat ng wrinkles kasi pag.
Tsaka ang
Basta.
niya, ang sarap niya tignan kasi.
Yeah, super. It looks so clear. And, okay. Sabi ni Nord, almerol daw yata yung procedure. So, ina-almerol mo means you put starch. Now, starch is gaw-gaw.
Okay.
So, pag sabi mong i-almerol mo yan, parang it's the process of putting gaw-gaw. And, yeah. I think, well, that's according to Nord. Number 7 from Juice Blank, we are not the same. Nakipag-break ka sa girlfriend mo kasi may nahanap kang iba. Ako, nakipag-break sa girlfriend ko kasi may nahanap siyang iba.
Oh.
Oh.
That's so sad.
Ay.
Pinagpalit.
Would you be the type of person to parang get revenge? Or kunwari, dapat ikaw din. May
Pero
mahanap
how?
na
Like,
iba.
mag-on kayo ulit tapos iiwan mo siya? Like, how do you get revenge
Magpapa-fall ka ulit sa kanya. Papa-fall mo siya.
Well, if it will work. Ang iba kasi bad. Kunyari, nagkaroon ako ng jowa, tapos iniwan ako. Gagawin ko, mangjojowa ako ng ibang tao, tapos yun ang iiwan ko. So it's kind of weird. You got your revenge.
On
On
another
someone
person.
else.
Or like, ang tawag mo dito, wait, sorry. Anong nangyari kay Marky?
Sorry. I'm
Hindi,
back.
or like, you will fight for the relationship.
Well, yeah, true.
Will you be the type of person who will fight for the relationship or just let it go?
Pag kasi ang problema, hindi na ako mahal, hindi ko paglalaban yun. I mean, like, if it's something else, then yeah, I will fight for it. Pero for me, the end game talaga is if somebody says,
I don't
I'm
love you
sorry.
anymore.
I don't love you anymore. I mean, what can you do with that, diba? You can't force somebody to love you.
You
So,
yeah, no, once that happens, there's no way to get that love back.
oo eh. So,
No, and if they fall in love with someone else, iba pa nga yung hindi ka nalang love eh. Pero yung may
They fall
iba
in
na
love with
siyang
someone
love,
else.
bye.
yeah,
Diba? Nobody deserves that. So,
totoo.
don't do that to yourself. Diba?
And number 6, coming from Jungkook's girl, we are not the same. You constantly compare your success to others. I only compare my success and achievements to my own and the me in the past. So she competes with herself, not with others.
Yeah. No, that's a healthy competition.
Yeah. So
Because
you
you
just
do-
want to be better. You want to achieve more than what you've achieved, as opposed to competing with an outside person.
Because then you're not bringing anyone else down, and you're not.
Yeah.
You don't have any false, understandings of what you could potentially be in the future, and you don't have any more conflict. Diba? It's better to just have a competition with yourself.
True. And number 5 from Addicting, we are not the same. You need to be loud to be heard. My silence makes people panic.
Oh, yes.
Yun yung mga, ano, yung mga Miranda Priestley levels.
Oh, yeah.
Alam mo yung,
They never scream.
she never screams, if you notice, in the movie. Lagi siyang, that's all. Lagi
Pero parang ang sakit pag
Pero parang
nakakuha ka
nako.
ng, that's all. Parang, what did I do?
At saka, alam mo yung parang kesa sinigawan ka na lang sana.
Oo.
Pag yung parang shinu away ka niya na, yes, that's all. Go away.
You know who has a vibe like this? Not if you're friends with this person, but like when they're outside and talking to people they don't really know. Chico.
Hi! Hi!
Miranda Priestley is in the
Chico,
building.
like because when people talk to Chico, because diba, Lodi Gaga, they all like there's always that because he's always quiet, and on air he's really like loud. So it's a very, very different experience when you meet Chico not knowing him. So that silence is like, oh my gosh, is he angry at me? Is he judging me? Is he, diba? There's like that feeling, but he's just a generally quiet person outside of radio.
Saka hindi ako nang that's all.
Ah.
alam mo kunyari biglang merong parang, I don't know, somebody would approach us or something, and I'm like, that's all.
Wala namang that's all. Pero may silence that's just like, oh
Yeah,
wait,
well,
did I do anything?
True. Kasi sometimes I just don't know what to say. Gets? Yung parang I'm not good
Awkward
with like,
na eh. Oo.
ay, parang like, if I knew what to say, I'd probably say it. But, yeah, I don't know. And number 4 from Emo Fats, we are not the same. Ako, binabatuhan ng panty on stage pag tumutugtog kami. Ikaw, nanunungkit ka sa sampayan. What a
Do people
pervert.
still do that?
I hope not. Oh, that's so gross. And, alam mo, tinan mo, Marky, sinimulan mo eh. Sabi ni Homer, si Chico may effort naman yan for small talk, lalo na pag cute.
Doon lumalabas yung galing niya sa small talk eh.
Doon lumalabas, promise. Lalo na pag cute.
Parang
barista.
he forgets ano nga pala, shy type nga pala siya
Shy
pagka may
type.
cute.
Oo. And number 3 from Camilo, we are not the same. I did the work to reach the top. You just did the boss. So,
Well, different routes,
Yes.
but same destination.
same destination.
Para-paraan lang yan. If
Oo,
that's what you
oo.
got, that's what you got.
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
And number
Mm-mm.
2 from Archer Aguilar, we are not the same. I'm happy for the success of others. You're happy seeing the failures of others.
You know
Ooh.
what? I came across this one post asking, what is that word to describe na you're happy for other people? Kasi don't you get that? Sometimes like I'm genuinely happy like for other people. Dapat there's a certain word
As opposed to Schadenfreude, which is when you're
Mm.
happy
that
at the
they're
failure of others.
yeah.
Dapat may word then for the positive side. Kasi like,
Schadenfreude is more misfortune eh.
Oh,
misfortune yun eh.
misfortune.
Pero I saw this, I forgot which film, or was it anime or something. Basta eh, I saw this meme. One character said this in a TV show or anime or movie. Parang, it's not enough that I succeed. You need to fail.
My gosh.
Damn. Evil.
Alam mo yung, like, even the success is not enough. Kailangan mag-fail yung ayaw niya. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And the top, we are not the same, comes from Patrick Starlord.
Patrick Starlord says,
We are not the same. You dress to impress. Good for you. I undress to impress.
ang ganda.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Uy, pakita muna.
Ay!
Sample.
Sample. Yung yung 2-in-1. Dress to impress
Tapos.
and undress
Undress to impress after. Oh, those are the best. Those are the
Ding,
best
ding,
kind.
You know how?
Jackpot. How?
Yung rumarampa ka sa international
Eh.
stage.
Tapos biglang may tatanggalin.
Tapos biglang naka-briefs na lang. Oh.
Biglang.
Can I
Best.
just say?
Yan ang
Can I
dress
just say?
and undress to impress.
Kala ko I would be like escorted out after runway.
Pero grabe, Marky. I mean,
Oh
like,
my God.
Like I literally thought that the police would like get me after.
Alo siya.
No, because after that runway, I went straight to Michael Cinco's. So right after RC was Michael's.
Okay.
So when I went backstage, the organizer came and went up to Michael and said, "Michael, you don't have underwear for this, right?" And then Michael says, "No, because it's bawal. Underwear is
What do you
bawal.
mean?
Underwear is not allowed you can't wear underwear in public in the Middle East. But for fashion shows, it's allowed. But since it's fashion week and there were like 6 point something million viewers from all over the world, like it was a bit of a thing for them. They didn't know that they would get so many viewers.
yeah.
So so I was like a little bit panicky. I was like, how am I supposed to do this? And they said, don't worry. If ever anything happens, it's not your fault. It's the designer who told you to do it. The designer told you to do that, right? I said, yes, the designer told me to do that. But still.
Wala naman pinagdadamit ka ng designer tapos lalabas ka na naka-brief.
Exactly. So yun, but then they said, just don't worry. Just remove the design district from your tag. Because that's government, but you can just keep tagging Arab Fashion Week because that's private.
Oh my God.
Grabe. may
Bawal ang
ganun.
underwear. Yung heels, okay lang. They're fine with the heels. It's the underwear talaga.
Sabi ni Inquiry, bawal underwear daw. Ihubad mo yan.
Oh, ihubad na lang, no? Oh, that's what I said.
Tanggalin mo yan. Tanggalin mo yan.
Mm-mm.
And there you go, the top 10. We are not the same. We've got one more batch, but we'll be playing a couple of songs. I have a feeling one song in the RX booth. And we'll be back with a final batch of the top 10.
That's right. We'll do maybe casting couch while we play the song on air. Here's
Ooh.
Britney Spears, another song to put you in the mood. Well, for Christmas. Wala ka ng choice. Christmas is here. My only wish on the Monster.
Dapat Dapat next kita-kits natin, ganun ang outfit mo. Yung pink, yung... Para sa no, very remember that J-Lo
I actually want those
Versace
boots.
dress?
I want those boots for myself.
I know, right?
Can I just say,
So pretty.
there is a story to those boots. So like a week before, the designer said the boots that I want you to wear are not going to be ready, right? So they were saying they're 3 inches, and when you get here, they're probably not going to be available. So we're going to give you these sneakers that weren't as nice. So I was fortunately at this photo shoot and there was a designer there who did women's boots. So I asked him if he could make one for me. He's like, yeah, I could, but we're gonna have to DHL it to you. So I said, okay. So luckily, like 3 days before, he said he'll DHL it, but he couldn't on that day because it was closed. And the second day, parang he couldn't find a way to have it sent. So like one day before the show, he sent it via cargo. And then when it arrived in freaking Dubai, I had to find a way to get it in the cargo area. But the process now, they said, oh, you're going to receive your package at 6 p.m. tomorrow. I said, that's impossible because the show is at 8 p.m. I have to,
Cutting it
get it.
close.
I have to get it right away. So I went through this entire process where I had to walk from one place to the next, and then there was a fixer who tried to help me out and tried to make $500 off of me. But then at the end of the day, luckily I saw Pinay, and she helped me out and was able to. Mary Ann, thank you very much if you're listening. And she was able to take me through the process, and I was able to get the shoes like at around 9 p.m. So I was like 8 hours in the cargo area. It was a whole different experience. But yeah, thank you again also to Omar Sally for creating those shoes. If anyone's interested in those pink boots, he can have it custom made for you, and he's here in the Philippines.
Oh, wow.
Hazel, go.
Yes, and he can make those boots. He's in He's in Marikina lang.
Kaya nga pinlay ko na kanina yung these boots were made for
Oh,
So
walking.
walking.
Hindi, pero kay Marky, these boots are made for rampa.
Ah,
These boots.
Catwalking.
Sige.
These boots were made for
Made for
catwalking.
walking.
That's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots are gonna walk all over your naked body on the bed.
Ay.
Tell you really feel. Tell us what you want, what you really want.
Ala siya.
Ooh, greetings from wow, FK. Chico, kailangan pang beauty queen.
Alin?
Yung greeting ni FK.
Oh my gosh. Hello, greetings from Antigua and Barbuda.
You did that so well. I cannot.
Natural. You're a natural.
Thank you.
Represent.
Yeah.
Is that
I've
one?
heard of Antigua. I've never heard of Barbuda.
Are those two different places?
Barbuda. Or is that maybe the same island?
Barbados
Hindi,
yung
feeling
dating.
ko, kasi di ba we're familiar with Antigua. I think Antigua and Barbuda is like the whole name.
Parang Trinidad.
Barbuda is a
Oh,
small
yeah.
island located in Eastern Caribbean, forming part of the sovereign Commonwealth nation of Antigua and Barbuda. I think there's
Yung kay ano, eto.
two islands next to each other.
This is Chico Garcia, 36-year-old Curacao!
Eta.
Sige.
Yan.
Parang pinaglalaroan na. Parang nagdududa na ako na pinaglalaroan nyo na ako.
Gusto mo naman, di ba?
Oo.
Gusto mo yung pinaglalaroan ka like a toy.
Ay, play with me.
Parang Turks and Caicos.
Ay, maganda
Gusto ko
rin
yan.
yan.
Gusto
Go,
ko.
go, go.
Chico Garcia, 36, Turks and Caicos!
Pisado? Ba't
Parang
gano'n?
nasabi niya na yung buong lahat ng delegation, ginamit niya na yung bansa.
Oo, syempre.
Grabe. Anong travel destination sa South Sudan? Parang feeling ko I wanna, alam mo yun, yung parang mga ganun na never mo naririnig.
Oh.
Diba?
Okay. Parang, yeah. Ang gusto kong puntahan is like Jordan. I
Oh,
wanna try
Jordan.
Oh, let's go to You want to go to Jordan? Can I go
want-
with you? I
Gee,
have to see Petra.
yeah,
7 Wonders of the World. It's there
Yeah,
in
super.
Jordan.
I've seen a couple of resorts na, oh my gosh, gorge.
Jordan.
Like,
Ako gusto ko Morocco.
Ay, Morocco ako. Gusto ko yun.
Grabe.
I've
Super.
been to Morocco. It's marvelous. It's so
Yeah.
beautiful there.
feeling ko ang dami kong mabibili ng mga lamp.
I wanna
ng
go to a
mga-
soup.
mga ganon. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys something. Speaking of lamps.
Oh,
Ay, oo nga yung ano mo.
yung lamp. Nervous ako pag tumatayo si
Oo
Marky.
nga eh. Parang baka may
mamaya
makita.
walang salawal.
Ano yan? Anong lamp yan?
Oo, may lamp si Marky.
Ilalampaso tayo ng lamp ni Marky.
Tinako nga, Marky, can I rub your lamp the wrong way?
I wanna see your lamp.
I'll be like Christina Aguilera.
Grabe. Ang tagal naman ng ano natin. Genie in a bottle.
Oo nga eh. Ay, mukhang may ano
Mukhang
pa.
nakabalot.
Mukhang nakabalot pa. Nadidinig ko yung scotch
Ako
tape.
din, nadidinig ko yung unwrapping. Oo, baka hindi lang yung lamp yung ina-unwrap ni Marky. Pagbalik niya,
baka siya
magulat tayo
mismo
dito.
ina-unwrap na.
Parang yun yata yung gusto ng mga viewers na ma-unwrap eh.
Oo nga.
Sabi ni Nord, kamusta naman si DJ Tom sa ilalim? Sa ilalim pa ba siya?
Wala siya dito. Maya.
Wala
Gusto ko
pa siya.
talaga. Ayun ang maganda doon. Pagkakasabi pa ni Rica. Ay, ayan yung lamp.
Ayan na. Marky, may
Ang
tanong si
bongga!
Chico. Tinatanong ka niya kanina.
What? So
Oh,
nice,
that's the
no?
lamp, no? Can I rub it the right way?
Marky, ang
Alright.
bongga ng lamp.
Ang
ganda
ganda
nung
nung
lamp.
So
lamp.
nice, no? I got it near the desert.
Oh,
I want to get
God.
something authentic kasi ang daming mga Aladdin lamps na binebenta. And I was just like,
Sabi ni, mine po.
Oo,
O, SS nyo
mine.
na lang po. Papadala na po sa GCash.
Ganda nung lamp. Pero, aminin mo, Marky, did you rub it already just to check if a genie will come
I
out?
did. I was like, where's the genie? Why hasn't it come out yet?
You rub it all night.
Ay. All night long.
Ano ba
Oh,
dapat?
wait, there it is. There's the genie. It's come out. Chico.
Hindi, wait. Ano ba yung rule dapat sa genie? Is there like a number of times? Or dapat just keep rubbing
As in,
until
like-
it comes out? O para meron ba parang
Ilang
1,
inches ba ito?
2,
Tinatanong nila. Sabi ni Homer. Mga,
Saan mo i-rub? Sa body o dun sa parang
parang
shaft?
sa spout.
ano ganito?
Spout.
Wala namang
Spout.
shaft yung
Ganito ba?
sa'yo.
Or,
Alam mo, mag-on air na tayo. Teka lang.
Monster RX93.1.
K in full force today. Wait.
Ang kampo ng kadiliman.
Oo, nandito na ang kampon ng kadiliman.
Sabi ni Japat, ano daw yung kasi Marky bought a lamp. And ano daw yung full name nung genie?
Ano?
Eh di
Ano?
Jennifer. Jennifer!
Nakakabwisit. Ang daming nagpapag-greet. So, let's just mention some of them. Daming tweets that we've
Uy,
been
MJ is
ignoring.
here!
OMG!
Yay! Thanks for tuning in.
Rub mo ng lamp, baka iba yung lumabas.
Ay, naku, isa pa namang K&K, oh.
Dito eh, Wild and Wicked nga yan eh.
Team K&K. Hello to Queen Michaela. Sorry, just quickly. Kiki. Also to Sydney Schroeder.
Kiki, do you love me? Are you whining?
Grabe kayo. Hi to Nathaniel, who's also on Facebook Live. Guess who I saw in my dream just this morning before I woke up? Hazel Hottie and Chico Garcia dressing up inside Hazel's closet.
Oh.
Grabe, napapanaginipan na tayo, Chico.
Hala.
Hi to Kim. Ang daming suggestions for casting couch. Ansel Elgort as Andy.
Ooh.
Eddie Redmayne as Andy. Michael Keaton as Meryl Streep. Victoria Pedretti for
Michael
Andy.
Keaton.
Anya Taylor for Emily. Yeah, ang daming suggestions. And Michaela naman enjoyed Vogue so much when we played it earlier. Thank
Alam
you.
mo, agree ako Sabi ni Mark Louie, bakit kanina okay naman yung usapan nila Chico at Hazel? Ano nangyari? Parang
Ito na nga. K&K
K&K.
joined
nung
the
dumating na
chat.
yung K&K, parang...
Even my friend Tony says, gusto ko yung lamp ni Marky. Hi, Poch! Good morning.
Okay,
Morning.
hello.
Oo nga, actually lumaki yung lamp. Sabi ni Homer, sa pagkarab mo, kanina 5 inches lang yung lamp, ngayon 8 inches na, oh.
Ay,
Special!
More yarn?
Special yung lamp. Special siya.
Oh.
Wow, sana binilan mo na rin kaming tag-iisip.
Oo nga, para ma-XP naman yung...
I-rub mo, tapos
Total,
yun, 8 inches na kasi
naman
mahaba
tayo,
na.
diba?
Oo, humaba. Diba?
Close naman tayo.
We
Kasi
can
close
share.
open.
Para may visual element.
Take turns.
Punta na kayo ng Facebook Live. Okay.
Correct.
Para makita nyo yung lamp ni Marky.
Oo, and how he rubs it.
Mm-mm. And let's do the top 10 courtesy of Patrick Starlord and Flair. We are not the same. Let's start off at number 10 coming from Flair. You love the game. I love the players.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Minsan both naman love mo eh.
yung wala ka nang pakialam dun sa actual sport.
Oo.
Gusto mo lang yung player.
Naalala ko tuloy nung nakita ko yung yung volleyball team ng Cambodia ba yun? Tapos grabe yung madali kong pag-video para ma-send kay Chico yung
Oo, no?
Actually, nalaman ko na lang na volleyball team pala yun after the fact.
Diba?
Ano?
And number 9 from Chinito Ken, you see altar as a sinful world na maraming kababalaghan. Not that I hate it, but I see altar as a world where I can be whoever I want to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Supposed to be a bad thing.
Not necessarily, well, just like anything in the
It's
world.
an outlet.
Nasa gamit mo eh.
Oo.
Diba?
But
You can
like,
do
an
something.
altar doesn't necessarily have to be like that, right? There's like an altar for
Parang it can just
the
be
BTS army, diba? If you want to have your own BTS group.
exactly.
Or there's an
Stand
altar
out, an
for,
altar
diba?
out.
Or a Pokemon app,
Whatever.
diba? I know a lot of Pokemon players who have their own
Grabe,
Pokemon
feeling ko magki-cringe
accounts.
ako pag nakita niyo yung stand out ka.
Ay, naku. Ako
Isang
wala
ta-
pa rin kasi. Wala pa akong altar account. For
Grabe.
anything.
Cringe.
But yeah, I'm kind of, parang I want to create one, but wala lang.
It's actually really funny because like I was having dinner with Michael Cinco and a few other designers. See, Michael Leva was there and his business partner, and he said, so can I ask you something? I said, what? Did you buy anything for Chico as a gift? Rusher pala.
Hello!
Yeah, and he's just helping me out. He's the one who took all the photos of me on the yacht. He's like he's been a rusher for so long.
Oh, that's so nice.
Hindi naman
Yeah.
so long. I mean, like,
Literally.
baka
Sabi niya,
naman
since
gusto
Chico
na.
and Delmar days, I've been a fan.
So
For
baka
mga,
naman, siguro,
since Chico was turned 36 the first time. Sabi niya,
long time rusher siya. Siguro mga year 2010, mga ganon.
2010?
And
Ay, wait. Saying hello to James Bansigan. Sabi nga, he's watching on
hi
Facebook.
James,
Hi.
good morning. And number 8 from Jungkook's Girl. We are not the same. True story to workaholic problems. You get stressed when you have too much work. I get stressed when I have too little work. Di ba like pag usually most people would be like, "Hi, konti lang trabaho, ang saya." Siya hindi, nasa stress siya. Pag konti
Actually,
yung
I kind of
trabaho.
relate to that. Kasi parang I don't like my mind being idle. So whenever I have free time, I find stuff to do. Even if let's say, hindi naman ako kikita dyan. I just don't like, alam mo yung parang those people who can just lie in bed. Hindi ko kaya yun.
I can't do
I
that.
wish I could.
Parang you don't have work, pero
Yeah.
marami kang ginagawa.
Yeah,
Pero
yeah, yeah.
like hobbies
Mhm.
or I get that. Pero
Kasi parang ayoko na empty yung mind ko na kasi I don't
the
like
darkness
parang
inside of it,
leaving and then
The darkness
the
in
darkness
I don't like the
inside of
darkness inside and I don't like my thoughts kasi parang feeling ko I don't want to be left alone with my thoughts. You know what I mean?
Kami rin.
We don't
Natatakot
want
din kami.
you to be
We
left
don't want
alone
you
with
to be
your
alone.
thoughts.
Grabe. So, alam mo yun, that's why I like editing videos. Even if, let's say, wala namang katuturan yung ginagawa ko.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
as long as I'm
You know
not
what? I'm the same, Rika, especially now. Like, because when I was in Dubai, the second day, my grandmother passed away.
Oh
Oh.
my god.
Oh my god.
And so it was very tough. I was also having dinner with Michael Cinco at the time, and so I told Michael, I was like, "Yeah, so I just to let all of you all know, this dinner is gonna be very memorable for me because my grandmother just passed." And then he goes, "Hoy, baka umiyak ka sa runway ko, ha?" Sabi ko, "No, don't worry. When if that happens, when I get to the end, I'll just cry from one eye." Para
Oh.
cinematic, sabi ko. Pero hindi nangyari. Sabi
Yeah.
niya, ano nangyari sa one eye cry? Sabi ko, ang hirap kasi. Laki-laki sa ng sapatos. But at the
Oo
end
na.
of the day, she was like, hey, just drink. Enjoy your time there and have fun. And I got to say goodbye to her while I was there. So, and like now, it's just very, now that I'm stuck here in quarantine, it's scary to get
Parang when
into
it's
that
quieted
mind.
down, no? Kasi parang
Oo,
Yeah,
dun
it's
ka
hard.
natatakot
ang
eh.
dami-dami nangyayari, tapos
Yeah.
biglang suddenly,
It's
you're
hard
alone
to
with
get
your
into that
thoughts.
mindset, no?
Di
So
ba
like,
parang,
That's true.
di ba
go.
parang ganun din yung feeling, I remember Ed Sheeran talking about that, na parang, nakakatakot daw yung feeling after concert.
Yeah.
You know, the
Most
silence.
people would feel that.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, I think was it Betty Davis or something?
Mhm.
Na parang grabe daw yung drop from like, the whole crowd screaming for you and it's just so crazy. Tapos bilang pagdating mo sa bahay, parang cricket.
What do I do now?
What do I do with myself? And my
Exactly.
mahirap daw talaga siya. And number 7, coming from Patrick Starlord, we are not the same. Don't tell me that we were both hurt. I gave it my all to make things work. You replaced me after 2 weeks with the next best thing.
2 weeks.
That's pretty fast, I must say. Although wala namang rule gets. Parang kanya-kanya naman yun.
Mm.
Mas masakit kasi if it's like, it's hard and fast. Like,
Masakit,
Masakit
pero...
ba?
Kasi-
Masakit ba talaga?
obviously, it feels good in the
Pero-
moment. Pero 'di ba, when you fall hard and fast,
Ako,
well,
I
yeah.
like. Hindi, I mean,
It depends on how fast you fall
Now
and
we-
get up again.
Yeah,
Ah.
that's true.
team hard and fast.
That's
team hard and
true.
fast.
Eh,
Yes.
I don't know why I even bother. Number 6. Coming from Camille.
Ayaw mo ba ng hard and fast?
Oh, who's joining my team?
Hard and fast.
Sige, go.
Hard and fast.
Fine.
Pero, sumali naman.
Sorry na.
Number 6 from Camilo. We are not the same. I spend to please myself. You spend to please others. Yung minsan di mo naman siya talaga type, but because yun yung parang, alam mo, that's what everybody wants. You buy it. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. From Camilo, you're rich while I'm a poor boy with money. There's a difference. Alam mo, I don't know exactly what that means, yung I'm a poor boy with money, but I do get the whole, that's to a degree, that's me. Like, I've always been comfortable when it comes to like money and, like providing for myself. Pero I have this weird frame of mind na I'm so scared of like not having any money.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never experienced it na yung, alam mo yung like you were really in dire need of money. But I feel like I've been there. It's weird. I don't know where it's coming from. Like, I'm so afraid of not having enough money.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
It's
a
weird.
poor boy with money can mean so many different things. Like for
Yun nga,
example,
I think not sure exactly what it
you were
means.
born quote unquote poor, but then you worked your way up and you made the money
Mm.
to make yourself rich
And
again.
you still have like the same
Or
Yeah,
parents.
true.
like for example, in my case, I always feel like I'm poor because I always put my money somewhere else that I can't touch. So
But
I just feel
actually, you
like
do
I'm
have
poor,
a
but
lot of
actually I do
money.
have money.
Yeah.
So it's like it depends on
Ito
the
na, oh,
context.
para daw hindi siya manlilibre after his triumphant Dubai extravaganza.
Hello,
May,
pupunta lahat ng pera na yon sa PAL. Oo.
ayan na, ayan na.
Napunta sa flight.
Ayan na, ayan na.
I am
Mm.
telling you,
Oo.
never again.
Grabe,
Sorry.
feel na feel ko yung galit mo sa tweet mo.
OMG,
Pero
Twitter,
ang Hazel naman,
Facebook, Insta. Hello, na-cancel? And then my flight is what? 115,000. And then I
Wow.
rebooked it. I rebooked it.
Ay.
I thought nothing could beat Japan, but this just did, and it wasn't even my fault. So I flew. So the second flight I booked, I went through Taiwan, pero bawal pala to fly through Taiwan as a Filipino citizen.
Oh,
So I
man.
had to change to a different flight, Dubai to Singapore and Singapore to Manila with two different booking references. But apparently, bawal din yun. So all of these flights
Oh,
all
man.
piled up and added up until I finally said, you know what? F it. I'm buying a flight straight from Dubai to Manila for 115,000 pesos.
my
Okay.
God.
Ouch.
Okay.
Man.
You know what?
And, yeah.
Don't travel during the pandemic. Don't.
It's really difficult. Ang
Yeah,
daming
it
mga
is.
rules na sometimes we're not familiar with.
Mhm.
Yeah. Number 5 from Nina Hidalgo. We are not the same. I look up and think about how we used to be under the same sky. Ikaw, you're probably looking over us, still loving us, even if we can no longer see and be with you.
Oh,
Mm.
Well, that's the hope.
yeah, that's a nice
Parang
way of looking
there's
at it.
still some sort of consciousness from
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
somewhere. Number 4 from Coco Hernandez. We are not the same. You overpromise, I underpromise. So initially, that makes you the preferred choice, but in the end, I'm the one who delivers.
Ano bang tawag mo dun what they do in restaurants? Yung kunwari, it'll actually just take 5 minutes but they say that
Delfitan. Oo.
Para masaya
10
ka
minutes.
when it gets to you
Overpromise
by...
ba yun o underpromise?
They
They underpromise.
they underpromise.
Oo.
Oo. 'Di ba? And also, ito naman alam nyo, ano na nga, galit na nga si Marky. Itong si Adrian, naku, ang daming raid pa sana, no? Walang kwenta.
Pinaalala pa.
And number 3 from Rudes Antonio, we are not the same. You see challenges in life as malaking pasakit. I see them as detours to success.
Hmm.
Oh, that's nice.
Ano, they're like a seasoning of life.
Yeah.
You know?
A forging of the blade.
Ayun na naman tayo sa seasoning. May rosemary and
May
ano ba to?
rosemary.
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
And time.
Number 2 from Victoriano, we are not the same. Ikaw, multi-millionaire. Ako, multitasker. Ang daming ginagawa, sabay-sabay. Oo, yun na yun.
Pero hindi kumikita.
Pero hindi
ng
kumikita.
multi-millions.
Ang dami lang ginagawa, ang dami lang ganap. And the top, we are not the same, comes from Archer Aguilar.
Archer Aguilar says,
You're hoping I fall down, while I'm praying you get back up on your feet.
Aw,
'Di ba? Parang like, gets, yung meron talaga tao na when they're down, they just want other people to be down too.
yeah.
And some people, even when they're up, they're like, I hope you get back up on your feet. It's the general difference between somebody who's bitter and jaded and somebody who's actually very grateful with what they have. So, what about us? What would be our we are not the same?
Ano, to my old self, we are not the same anymore. Kasi before, people pleaser ka, and now
You're a
I
criminal.
please me. I please my, alam mo yon, my happiness. Wait lang.
Eh, naghahanap ng ice pick. Yan, yung mga
Oo.
trip niya ngayon sa buhay.
Oh, diba? From
Ah.
girl next door to criminal next door.
Correct.
The dati people pleaser ka, but ngayon, gusto mo, like you put yourself first.
Alam mo, na-imagine ko talaga yung Rica na na-meet ko before.
Oh,
Nung
sige.
student jock pa
Oh,
siya.
ano.
Tapos yung, I took her under my wing.
Oo.
Dinala ko pa
Mm-mm.
siya para ilibre ng brookies. Ano ba yung binili ko sa'yo? Parang
Oo.
something like that.
Yeah,
Like a
parang
blondie or
brownies.
something. Oo. Parang hindi ko ma-imagine na posible palang may lamang ice pick yung bag niya noong panahon na yun. I never
You know
saw
what?
it.
Good
Dark
thing you were
side.
nice to her. Good thing you
Yes.
were, after that, I
Hindi,
don't do
kasi
small
yung dark
talk.
side
Baka,
Hindi, siguro nga, I wanted to, to show her na, hindi naman ako, I wasn't being mean when I said, I don't like small talk.
Hindi naman in a mean way.
Correct.
Pero yung dark side ko, it was always there.
Hindi, ito nga eh. Parang
It's always been
kunyari,
there.
one day, merong kakatok sa condo ni Hazel, di ba? Tapos pag nagbukas yung door, si Rica yung magbubukas. Tapos sasabihin nung Hazel Aguilon? Tapos sasabihin ni Rica, yes.
oh no, that's so scary.
It's so dangerous, Hazel. 'Cause
Single female.
I can
Wala na
always pretend that I'm still your roommate and keep your body in your apartment.
Oh my God!
I would answer the door. I know your password. I know your
She
ATM.
knows where I hide my spare key.
Oo, tapos siya na yung Hazel. Sana yung she will go by Hazel.
Patay
Oh
tayo.
my gosh. And then yung background
Patay
music,
tayo dyan, literally.
yung background music, body bag, di ba?
Huwag ganon. Hindi, friends kami. Hindi ganon.
Kasi positive yung song, pero in the back, the lyrics, "I'll keep you in a body bag." inside.
Hindi.
Oh
Ano
my
kami ni
gosh.
Rica? I'll help her dig.
Plot twist.
Like literally plot twist.
And,
Grabe, ang appealing nung ganun. Wala lang. Appealing ko ang exciting. Nobody will know. I'll pretend to be Hazel's roommate forever.
naka-fetal position na si Hazel mamayang gabi.
Hazel, lock
my
your door.
Hindi pa mga 2 a.m.
Lock your door.
Hey, Hazel, I'm in the area. I'm on my way up. Let me bring some coffee.
Bye. I'm out of here.
Ang ganda. Oh my God. So,
What about you?
okay, let's see.
We are not the same.
We are not the same. I can get into an argument without thinking that I'm always right. Like kasi minsan like now when I go on Twitter, when people get into an argument, nagiging messy siya when both people are not open to the idea that they might be wrong. Kasi di ba minsan when you get into an argument, okay, I think I'm right. Pero if you present me with facts that are opposed to what I thought was right, I'd be like, ganun ba yun? Okay, now I know, di ba? It's so difficult when you're arguing with someone who is not opening that door. Sa kanila parang, no, it's just me telling you that you're wrong. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to be told that I'm wrong. Siguro just say it nicely. Wag ka naman askad kasi I will also be very defensive if you do it in a very arrogant way. But yeah, like when I get into an argument, I want to get to the truth. As
Right.
close as we can to the truth.
Ako, we are not the same. I'm not afraid to be disliked as long as I'm being completely myself. As long as I'm
Oh.
happy with myself.
Like I don't need to please everyone.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I live my life to please me, and that's my bottom line. And you live your life. Some people live their lives, yun nga, wanting to be liked, wanting to be admired and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
FYI
Putting up
lang.
a front.
FYI lang, sabi ni Nathaniel, Hazel, blink twice if you feel like you're in danger. So, yeah, okay. Kayo.
Si K&K Marky.
Okay, and kay Marky. We are not the
We are not the same. May nagsabi sa akin recently, Marky, why are you buying so much gold in the Middle East? Blah blah blah. Um, you're going to a shop that's not even branded. Blah blah. All sorts of things like that. And I'm like, it's not the brand. It's about the gold. I'm not here to look the part. It's not about the looks that matter to me. It's about the fact that I'm investing in gold and I'm gonna sell it for more.
Yeah, that's true. Hindi kasi parang
That's how gold works.
are you
Because it's
buying
cheaper
it
there,
to
and then
wear
you
or
sell
are
it
you buying it to sell? Yeah.
exactly. And I'm not going to be wearing this gold anyway. I'm not one to wear gold. But
Ang
I will
tanong
be
kailan ng
selling
live
it.
selling.
Oo nga. Para makapag-ano kami.
Yeah. So I didn't buy too much, but I bought like a couple of things that I'm like,
Ay,
hey,
meron na akong title sa selling mo pag magbebenta ka ng gold.
ano?
Ano?
'Di ba ang element letters ng gold AU?
Uh-huh.
So ang gagawin mo pag mag-sell ka, get AU.
Get.
Ow!
Yun ang diba? At least may title yung pag-sell mo.
Inis.
Or ano, go gold.
Sabi nila, so asan na yung balikbayan OFW Tito gold necklace mo, Marky? Oh, ito.
Meron.
Ayun.
Naman.
Grabe, bakit nung nag-Dubai ako, chocolate na yung nadala ko dito?
Ang sarap.
Oo nga eh. Okay.
Yun ang difference natin, Marky. Ikaw gold yung binili ako chocolate na malapit na mag-expire. No, because I remember they have like this specific supermarket where they sell a lot of chocolate that's about to expire. And
Yun
they
yung
sell it for
naka-seal
like
na yun. Oo.
half the price. And that's like their
Oo.
specialty.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have bought kung ako nandun.
Oo, diba? Yun yung gold ko. Yun yung
Yes.
difference natin, Marky.
Oo, that is
There
our
you go.
difference.
And welcome home, Marky.
Welcome back.
Welcome
Welcome
back.
home, yes.
We'll see you when you get out of like quarantine.
Prison?
We shall celebrate your successful Dubai run.
Your
Let's
ramp up.
do it. But I mean, I'm going straight to Baguio.
Ay, oo nga pala.
Oo nga.
Yeah,
magbabago
so
ka.
one day I'm taping for the Pokemon launch for
Dami naman ka na.
Diamond and Pearl on the 9th, and then 10th I'm leaving na for Baguio.
There you go. But
I'll be here. I'll be on live, Facebook Live.
Yeah. At
In the
least dito ka lang
morning.
sa Pilipinas. Diba?
Coolio.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us.
And don't go anywhere because we're gonna be on till 12.
10-12.
Bye.
Bye.
So now,
Bye.
play this song from Lea Salonga and Brad Kane after all that lamp rubbing. A whole new world on the Monsters right Wednesday. Bye.
Bye.
Anywhere.